What's up, Diskarte family? Today, I am going to really dive in on some real talk, okay, about investing in cryptocurrencies, trading cryptocurrencies. This is completely for newbies or people that want to get into cryptocurrencies. This episode is for you. But before I move on with this episode, let me just tell you, fact, I'm not a financial advisor, so everything I say is my own personal opinion. Please do not take it as financial advice. And with that out of the way, let's get on with this episode. So the idea of getting rich in crypto is in an all-time high. From the moment that I started doing Crypto 101 classes until now, so it's been 5 months, more or less, I think about 15 million unique wallets have been created and now have money inside them, which is definitely great because more people getting into the game means adaptation, means that the cryptocurrencies gain more traction in mainstream media, and overall more people that get into the cryptocurrencies or contribute to the market cap of cryptocurrencies, the lesser volatility there will be. And that's also the reason why I am doing Crypto 101 lessons. I initially started it with my friends because I just felt the need to share it. Like the opportunity to grow wealth besides the 9 to 5 or besides the typical businesses was just too beautiful for me to keep. So I want everyone to be able to have this chance. And we want to make the most out of it. I think this is why the amount of wealthy people will increase by 36% in the next 5 years, because there's just so many new markets, there's so many activity going around now, even if we were bogged down by COVID. Along with the rise in interest, we've seen an immense movement in the views of cryptocurrency related videos. There's a lot of them actually that do teach you the basics and do teach you how to put your money into the crypto market, and a lot of them you will really learn out of. There's a couple of people that I know who learn trading completely off of YouTube videos, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the problem is, because of the immense interest, a lot of people are getting fooled by other people just online. But for me, what makes it really irritating is because there's a video out there that says, make $100 in 10 minutes or make $100 daily. That really puts a different idea as to what the market can offer you or as to how to treat the market. And this sets off the I'm gonna get rich quick through Bitcoin mindset. Or this is how I'm gonna quit my 9 to 5. But I've got to admit, I consumed so much content like this in the early days, after which I'd go trade and I'd win. And then I'd think to myself, pucha, ito na talaga yun. Ito na yun. I thought that in the hopes of really learning from these videos and getting only the valuable parts of the videos that are promising to teach us how to make $100 in a day, I'd be able to make a career out of it. I'd be able to win 60%, which is the win ratio that you want to be at. The only problem was, how do I even know which ones are the right ones to follow? Which ones are the correct ones? Fact of the matter is, someone who really wants to get into trading has to realize that this is a profession. Or if you just want to invest, the amount of knowledge building that you need to partake in, countless hours. You just can't come in and listen to people like me even. And I say this to the people that attend my classes all the time, is you have to do your own research. Because practically, if you really want something to be life-changing, you're really gonna have to spend a lot of hours. A week would definitely not be enough for you to be able to make considerable money. I think what is critical that most people do not understand or do not grasp yet this early, I'm not saying they won't, right? I'm not saying you won't. But what I'm trying to say is, you don't really ever want to trust anyone else besides yourself. Now, unless you are happy to pay management fees, the smartest way to invest or the smartest way to trade is really just trusting yourself. But the only way to do that is if you learn as much as you can. The reason I'm super passionate about this is I see so many people on crypto forums, Discord servers, Telegram channels, where they think it's fine to go on social media.
Guys, meron akong 50,000 dito. Ano ba magandang coin ng pasukin ngayon?
Guys, kakasweldo ko lang. Ano bang pamoon ngayon? Ano bang magpapalambo ngayon?
And again, here's what's dangerous, because people see this. People see the ignorance. There's so many Telegram groups right now giving out trade calls. And again, like in my other video, this really isn't bad. what makes it bad is some of the newbies think that they could just ride off of this. They could just keep on paying their monthly subscription, wait for these calls to happen, and get rich. But the thing about that is, hanggang kailan ka asa, diba? That's really what makes it dangerous. Kasi you've got someone to blame, the person giving the call. And I've seen it happen where the trade calls go, it's bad 6 times in a row, 10 times in a row. I've seen it happen. And there's so many videos out there actually where people flipped a coin and compared that to trade calls, and the difference or the variance in winning or the risk reward ratio wasn't as much. So, my point is, hindi ka pwedeng umasa all the time. Hindi ka rin pwedeng maging invest. You can't call yourself an investor if you don't understand the market. That's all I'm trying to say. So, most people really misunderstand what trading truly means. It's not all about timing the market. You technically really don't want to time the market because it's so difficult to do that. There's so many technicals and experience needed to be able to become a successful trader. Most of the successful traders that I know take years before they become profitable, before they become green. And there's really a fine line between trading and gambling, and this is something that I mention in the class all the time as well. In gambling, your chances of winning completely depends on how the game was engineered, or how the table was engineered, how the casino wants you to win. It is just fact. It's literally a game of luck, not even a game of chance, because the chances are completely weighed towards the house winning. And that's the main difference. Trading isn't rigged. Well, depending on the market cap of the coin, depending on if whales want to converge in, and this is specifically for crypto. Again, once more people enter the market, this lessens. But right now, there's a specific amount of control that whales have, but they don't always win as well, right? Even if there is manipulation, they don't always win. Anyways, with that being said, given more knowledge on how to trade, given more experience, you can tip the odds to your favor. And that's the main difference. Trading isn't rigged. There are ways to, lessen your risk. Because people think most traders predict the future. But really, the game is about managing your risk. It's number one, capital preservation is number one. And number two is managing your risk. So if you do make a move, the amount of risk of you losing is lesser because you're making a studied, guided, conscious decision to buy or sell in that specific moment. However, after having said all that, after having said you need education, you need experience, still not everyone can be a trader. And that's because of these statistics. Check this out, guys. It's fact. And I don't want to sway you guys away from trading, but these are the stats. This is fact. For people that are starting to invest in cryptocurrencies, it's pretty much the same thing. You have to understand that the sways here are probably nothing like you've ever experienced before, even if you have traded on PSE or through the global markets. There are massive swings, and you can call it a scam if you want to, because sometimes it is. But all markets go through cycles, and that's just something you have to understand. The only way you do that is if you get more education and more experience playing in the market. And so to conclude, people who specifically plan to make crypto their bread and butter moving forward, just understand that this is a profession. This is a business that you take 100% seriously. This actually can't be passive income. A business that can be so very rewarding if you do it right. But again, in order to do it right, you can't just start out of nowhere or ask people which best coins to trade. You have to invest in proper education, invest time in this, realize that it's a profession. You have to make the right shots yourself. And at the end of the day, fact of the matter is, the realest of the realest talk. Most people make the most money holding their coins. Hopefully na-enjoy niyo episode, guys. Mukha lang akong galit, but really I'm just super passionate about this thing because there's a lot of people out there who can, really wholly depend their savings on this, and they might get the wrong impression about how to do it. And so that's where the episode ends. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button, click the subscription button. Road to 300, let's go! Whoop whoop! My name is Mendy, and this has been Diskarte Pilipinas. Pawis na pala ako. Ba't pa ako gaganito.